cut, pouring rain, white lines disappear beneath my wheels. Got one less dollar in my coat and scars that never learned to heal. The radio keeps losing faith, static sings where voices die. Every town knows someone like me, they just never look me in the eyes. A black river, wash me clean, take the blood they cannot see. Every bridge I've left behind still remembers me. Black river running slow, carry every broken vow. If tomorrow calls my name, don't tell it where I am now. The coffee's cold at exit 9. The waitress fills my cup again. She never asks where I came from, she knows better than most men. Blue lights fade behind the hills, maybe luck, maybe grace. I stopped running years ago, now I just changed time and place. The black river, wash me clean, take the blood they cannot see. Every bridge I've left behind still remembers me. Black river running slow, carry every broken vow. If tomorrow calls my name, don't tell it where I am now. Match against the wind, one deep breath before first light. The river keeps what people lose, and I keep driving through the night. Black river, hold my past, leave my shadow in your flow. Some roads never lead you home, some become the only home you know. Dust hangs heavy in the morning light. Curtains breathe with the summer wind. Your old boots still wait by the door, like you'll walk back in again. The clock gave up a year ago. I never wound its hands. Some things stop all on their own, some you never understand. There's an empty chair beside the fire, a cold coffee cup that never moved. People say that time can heal. Time never came for this room. Every sunset paints your shadow, every sunrise lets it fade. Love don't always die with someone. Sometimes it simply stays. I still buy 2 Friday steaks, leave one wrapped inside the fridge. Crazy habits keep you breathing long after hope has left. The preacher says you'll find your peace. Maybe one day he is right, but peace don't knock on lonely doors. It waits outside at night. There's an empty chair beside the fire, a cold coffee cup that never moved. People say that time can't heal. Time never came for this room. Every sunset paints your shadow. Every sunrise lets it fade. Love don't always die with someone. Sometimes it simply stays. Tonight I'll leave the porch light on, not because I'm waiting anymore. It's just become the way this house remembers. There's an empty chair beside the fire. The silence knows your name. Some hearts never stop beating. They just never beat the same. Three dogs started barking about 2:15. No wind moving through the pines, no reason that I knew. Then headlights crossed my kitchen wall, slow, then killed outside. I put my coffee on the table, didn't run, didn't hide. Dogs don't bark for nothing, smoke don't rise without a flame. A man don't drive 300 miles just to say your name. Dogs don't bark for nothing, and I know that engine sound. If trouble came to find me, well, trouble found me now. Trouble found me now. He knocked twice against the screen door like he still belonged around. I let the second knock keep hanging, never made a sound. 6 years since I saw that face, 5 since I learned the truth. Funny how a little distance don't make a liar new. Dogs don't bark for nothing, smoke don't rise without a flame. A man don't drive 300 miles just to say your name. find me. Well, trouble found me now. He said, baby, we should talk. I said, you should have talked before you emptied my account. The dog stopped barking. I opened the door. Dogs don't bark for nothing. Smoke don't rise without a flame. Some men think 6 years is long enough for a woman to forget their name. Dogs don't bark for nothing, and mine are sleeping sound. He came looking for the woman that he left in this town. She ain't around. Sun came up at 7. His truck was gone by 6. Coffee tasted pretty damn good for once. Behind the seat, $20 in the ashtray, half a tank and no receipt. Mama's number on a piece of paper, your name scratched across the back. I watched it curl between my fingers, then I dropped it through the crack. Burn the map, kill the headlights, let the county line disappear. I spent too damn long being somebody I don't recognize in the mirror. Keep it rolling, I don't need to know where I'm at. You can keep that house, you can keep this town. I'm never coming back. You always said I'd never make it. Maybe you believed it too. Funny how a woman finds her legs when she quits carrying you. Past the church where we got married, past the bar where you got me, past every little piece of us at 73. Burn the map, kill the headlights, let the county line disappear. I spent too damn long being somebody I don't recognize in the mirror. Burn the map, keep it rolling, I don't need to know where I'm at. You can keep that house, you can keep this town. Pulled over, took a picture from my wallet, looked at it once, then struck a match. Funny thing about fire, it doesn't ask what you wanna keep. Burn the map, raise the windows, let that old V8 scream. There's a whole damn world past the places you told me I'd never see. Burn the map, keep it rolling, nothing left there that I lack. You can keep my name in your goddamn mouth. I'm never coming back. Sunrise in the rear view, open road ahead. For the first time in a long time, I ain't He was sitting at the end of the bar with a coat too good for this place. Silver hair, a wedding ring, 40 years written on his face. He raised 2 fingers to the bartender, said, "Whatever she's having tonight." I said, "I can buy my own damn whiskey." He smiled, "I figured you might." We talked about nothing important, rain, bad coffee, Interstate 10. He said his wife hated motel rooms, then ordered another again. I asked if she was waiting somewhere. He looked down into his glass. "No, ma'am, she stopped waiting last March." One more for the road, one more before we go. For the ones who left too early, for the ones we couldn't hold. Don't raise a glass to heaven, don't tell me there's somewhere close. Just sit here for a minute and have one more for the road. He told me they had 42 summers, 3 kids and a house by the lake. Said she burned every Sunday dinner and made a damn fine chocolate cake. Then he laughed until his eyes went wet. Didn't wipe them, neither did I. Some strangers earn the right to see you cry. One more for the road, one more before we go. For the ones who left too early, for the ones we couldn't hold. Don't raise a glass to heaven, don't tell me there's somewhere close. Just sit here for a minute and have one more for the road. At closing time he put down 20. His drink was barely touched. I said, "You gonna finish that?" He shook his head. That one was hers. One more for the road, for every empty seat, for every stupid little memory that time refuses to delete. No angels came to get her, no choir called her home. She was here, and then she wasn't, so one more for the road. His taillights disappeared at 2:15. I never even got his name. But sometimes when I order whiskey, I order 2 and leave 1 just the same. He found me south of Amarillo at a bar called Jesus Saves. Had a snake tattoo around his wrist and a smile I'd learned to hate. He bought tequila I didn't ask for, pulled his chair a little near. Said a woman shouldn't drink alone. I said, then disappear. I'm a bad woman to follow, a worse one to chase. I've left better men than you sweetheart too. His friends began to grin. Never got to 3, the bartender stepped in. I'm a bad woman to follow, a worse one to chase. I've left better men than you, standing in worse places. You can buy me a drink, you can buy me the bottle, but if you're looking for trouble, I'm a bad woman to follow. Walking, then heard his boots behind me, stopped, turned around and smiled. Now we're outside. I won't tell you what happened. The sheriff didn't ask. He'd met that boy before, and apparently he learns real fast. I drove east before sunrise, coffee between my knees. His snake tattoo looked better from 20 feet away from me. I'm a bad woman to follow, a damn bad one to chase. Some lessons come from living, some come face to face. Keep your hands to yourself, keep your pride in the bottle, and remember what I told you. I'm a bad woman to follow. Next town, better morning. Sunday morning, 9:30. Church bells ringing down the road. I haven't crossed that doorway since I was 17 years old. Mama used to drag me there, white dress, Bible in my hand. Told me God sees everything. I hope she didn't understand. There's a place behind the sawmill where the cottonwoods grow tall. No stone, no cross, no flowers, nothing there at all. I haven't been back in 11 years. Don't need to see the ground. Some things stay exactly where you left them, even when you're not around. God don't need my confession. He was there when it was done. He saw these hands shaking. He saw what I'd become. So preacher, save your questions, save your mercy for someone else. God don't need my confession, and I can't lie to myself. He wasn't good, let's make that clear. But bad men still can bleed, and hatred makes a mighty poor excuse for doing what you need. I told myself he had it coming. For a while that got me through, but justice is a pretty word for things we choose to do. God don't need my confession. He was there when it was done. He saw these hands shaking. He saw what I'd become. So preacher, save your questions, save your mercy for someone else. God don't need my confession, and I can't lie to myself. Last night I dreamed about him, not his face, not his blood, just his boots beside that shallow hole, slowly filling up with mud. I woke before the sunrise, washed my hands until they burned. Funny, 11 years of running water, and they never came clean. God don't need my confession. He already knows my name. He knows exactly where I bury every reason and the blame. I don't ask him for forgiveness. I don't ask for heaven's help. God don't need my confession. But maybe I needed to tell myself. Sunday morning, 10:15, the bell stopped ringing. I keep driving. $2:17 outside of Holbrook. Desert cold, no moon tonight. So I was standing by the highway in somebody else's headlights. No coat, no bag, blood across her bottom lip. I hit the brakes, she stepped back. I rolled the window down. Get in. She didn't move, just watched me like she'd learned what kindness cost. Kept one hand inside her pocket, kept looking back across the dark. I said, I don't need your story, don't need to know where you've been. But whatever you're waiting for out here, you don't owe it anything. Get in. Get in. Don't look back. Leave whatever's coming somewhere farther down the black. No promises, no questions, no telling me what he did. You wanna stay, then stay. You wanna live, get in. East, she started shaking. 20 more, she said her name, Lucy. Nothing else, I said that's fine. Never asked again. At Winslow, she saw my knuckles, old white scars across the skin. Said you've been through something too. I looked ahead. Haven't we all been? Get in. Don't look back. Leave whatever's coming somewhere farther down the black. No promises, no questions, no telling me what he did. You wanna stay, then stay. You wanna live, get in. Headlights appeared behind us fast. Lucy froze. I felt it before she spoke. That's him. I dropped a gear, the engine woke. Seatbelt. He stayed behind for 15 miles, then 20, then 32. Every time he tried to pull beside us, I gave that old V8 something to do. County line came like a finish line. His headlights finally slowed. Lucy watched him disappear, then started laughing. So did I. God, we laughed. Get in. Hold on tight. Sometimes getting out alive is all you have to do tonight. No promises, no questions, no telling me where you've been. There's a whole damn world get in. Sun wasn't up yet. Lucy fell asleep against the passenger door. I turned the radio down, kept driving. For once, I wasn't the one being saved. Years and 4 months later, I turned off County 29. The sawmill's closed, the sign is gone, but I still knew the line. Past the fence, across the ditch, through cottonwoods grown wild. Funny what the mind remembers when it's tried so hard not to. I brought no Bible, brought no flowers, didn't come to make things right. There's no fixing what I bury in that ground that August night. Found a place beside the roots, or maybe just somewhere near. 11 winters move the earth, but they don't move what brought you here. I came back to the dirt, not for mercy, not for grace. I came back to stand exactly where I couldn't face my face. No prayer, no forgiveness, no voice rising from the ground. Just me and what I did here, and nobody else around. You hurt me, that's the truth. You would have done it all again. I hated you enough that night to believe that made it clean. It didn't, that's another truth, one I learned a little late. There ain't always good and evil, sometimes there's just what you chose and what it takes. I came back to the dirt, not for mercy, not for grace. I came back to stand exactly where I couldn't face my face. No prayer, no forgiveness, no voice rising from the ground. Just me and what I did here, and nobody else around. I stood there until sunset, didn't cry, didn't kneel, didn't hear God, didn't hear you, didn't suddenly heal. Then somewhere through the trees, a night bird called, that was all. And for once, all was enough. I took the shovel from the truck, not to dig, not tonight. I drove it deep into the earth and left it standing upright. No name, no stone, no pretty words, nothing any without leaving something to me. I came back to the dirt, and the dirt stayed dirt. No judgment came to meet me, no miracle occurred. I can't change what happened, I won't call it something else. You can bury almost anything except yourself. I walked back through the cottonwoods, started the truck, turned east, and never looked behind me. "4:57 in the morning, somewhere west of Carolina. Gaslight glowing on the dashboard, nothing moving but the lines. There's a coffee going cold between my boots and the brake. I've spent half my life believing every road required escape. Not today. I've known rooms with empty chairs, I've known strangers passing through. I've watched good men bury goodbyes, and bad ones get what's due. I've burned pictures, buried secrets, left some names where they belong. Funny how the road gets quiet when you've been driving it this long. When the morning comes, let it come. I ain't asking it to save me, I ain't asking where it's from. Let the darkness keep its stories, let the river have what's gone. I've been running from the sunrise long enough. When the morning comes, let it come. There's a diner at the crossroads, open, buzzing, red and blue. For once I take the exit without needing somewhere new. Old woman at the counter says coffee, I say please. She fills it to the top and leaves the pot beside me. No questions, that's enough. When the morning comes, let it come. I ain't asking for forgiveness, some things can't be undone. Let the dead keep all their answers, let the living carry on. I've been fighting every sunrise long enough. When the morning comes, let it come. Outside, the sky turns gray, then gold truckers start their engines. Some kid stacks newspapers beside the door. Nobody knows my name here, nobody needs to for the first time. Neither do I. When the morning comes, let it come. Let it find me at this counter with my hands around this cup. No heaven opened above me, no past disappeared. The sun just came through that window, and I was still here. When the morning comes, let it come. 7:23, I pay for the coffee, walk outside.